Tuesday, July the 2nd, 2024. And it is time for Team Tuesday. Give me just one moment to share this link on my team page. And then we can get it cracking. All right. Hope everyone is doing well today. I apologize for the delay, but this is what Facebook is subjecting me to now. So that everybody, Team Tuesday, and paste and post. All right, hopefully everyone can hear me. The mission statement is to bring strength, independence, and empowerment to individuals and their families by building confidence and financial freedom through affordable fashion. While $5 jewelry may not change the world, we believe those who wear it will. Our team scripture is Proverbs 10:4, the hands of the diligent shall prosper. Our team mantra is saving souls from poverty and building generational wealth $5 at a time. And our team motto is habits reflect the mission. Good evening, Team Hustling Honeys and Homies. Good evening, Papa Siblings. Good evening, Team YouTube. If you are watching live, please comment hustle hard so that I know you're here. I don't see any comments, so please comment hustle hard. If you're watching live, if you're watching the replay, please comment hashtag replay. Okay, so y'all can't hear me. Good. Oh yeah, it's on my shirt. This was one of my favorite team shirts, y'all. And one of the only shirts I could find right now as I unpack. So you guys, first live in my new house, I'm sharing with you all for Team Tuesday. We have a lot of things to discuss, so we're gonna get right down to it. Please tag your teams, get them in here for this meeting. I don't want anybody to miss out on this pertinent information. Let's get right on into it. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I see Denise, Yvette, Renee, and Tanya. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. So, quite a few things have happened since the last time we spoke. First, let's talk about this month's promotion, which I'm still trying to get an understanding of, you guys, because the math ain't mathing for me. I don't know about you, you guys. So I'm just like, I don't understand how. Anyway, double hostess rewards this month. So for every 20 PV order that you make, you'll receive 2 free pieces of jewelry. That's what the email says. That's what I'm sticking to. With also our new consultants this month, our new team members this month, from July 1st to July 31st, anyone that signs with the Verified Influencer Pack, the VIP pack, will receive 6 free accessories with their order. So that's 35 PV. They're gonna receive 6 pieces. That's double hostess rewards. I don't know what that other thing is. So anyway, they'll receive 6 free pieces with their 35 pieces. So they'll get to choose 35 pieces, and then they'll receive 6 more pieces with their order. Okay? Any questions there? No questions there. All right. Next, we're going to close that out. Passport vacation. Who's going? Who is going to Passport vacation this year? Who is going to earn the trip and go for free? Who is going? So we are going to Tulum. I hope I'm saying that right. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Tulum, Mexico is where the Passport vacation trip is this year. And this is all in your email, you guys. I'm just showing it to you in case you missed it. The dates are January 13th through the 19th. Okay, 6 days in Tulum, Mexico. And the pictures, you guys, are absolutely amazing. The pictures of this place just look so relaxing. So I'm just going to go over the really quickly. I want to go over how to qualify for this trip, right? Because the best way to go is for free, right? Absolutely. So if you don't know, you can go to passport.com and it'll give you all the information about this trip. You'll be able to look at the pictures. So the registration prices are not available yet. The registration prices are not available yet. Registration is not until, it's sometime in August. I know I saw it. Where did I see it? Oh, there it is. August 21st. Wednesday, August 21st, the day after payday. So let me just put a pin in this real quick. So couple ways you can go for free, right? You can ball out in August, right? Building your team and selling your jewelry, and then paparazzi purposely placed the registration the day after payday, the month after convention. So you don't have to worry about pinching your convention dollars, to register for convention. You got a whole nother month. Plus, it's the day after payday. So what you do this month matters. And that's what we're going to talk about this evening. What you do this month matters. But let me get back to the registration. So it's going to open up on Wednesday, August the 21st at 12 Eastern. Okay, 11 Central, 10 Mountain Time, 9 Pacific. Okay. How to stay for free. This is what everybody wants to see. And hopefully you can see this. If you cannot, once again, you can go to paparazzi. I said it wrong the first time. PaparazzIPassport.com to get more information. Here you have the amount of points and what percentage that is off of your stay. So you need 1,400. Nope. You need 700 points to earn your trip. If you want to take someone with you, you need 1,400 points, which sounds like a lot, but here are the qualifications. For every 50 PV that you purchase, you get 1 point. What that tells me is trying to buy jewelry to earn this trip is not the way to go. I don't know if that spoke to anybody else, but 1 point for every 50 PV. Go ahead and still get your 50 PV. Just know that, that's not the way to accumulate the most points here. Become a director for the first time. We have lots of star consultants on this team. You need 3 active consultants, meaning 3 people under you with 50 PV, and you'll get 50 points for that. Okay, as soon as you make director. And I'll tell y'all a funny story about that once I finish going over this. Sponsor new consultants. If someone signs under you with the $20 kit, you get 5 points, but you get more points plus commissions. If they come in with the $99 kit, you get 25 points for that. So that's each individual that you sign with the $99 kit, you're going to get 25 points for each person. Okay? Active personally sponsored, you get 10 points for each personally sponsored active consultant enrolled in the last 3 months. What does that mean? Each of your consultants that are brand new to the business within the last 3 months, you're going to get 10 points for them. Does that mean that someone who signed up last year gets active, that you're going to get 10 points for them? No. They have to have been enrolled within the last 3 months. Okay? If you advance in rank, no matter what rank, automatic 100 points. This is a rack up point right here, especially if you're a star consultant. We'll talk about that more in just a second. You can really stack up right here. New personally sponsored director. So that means the people who you sign become a director. If they do it within the first month, you get 100 points. If it takes them 2 months, you get 50 points. If it takes them 3 months, you get 25 points. But the goal is to get them to director. That's points and money for them, points and money for you. Join a crown club, any crown club, 5, 10, there's no 15. But you understand what I'm saying? 5, 10, I think 25, 50, 100, and so forth. You get 75 points for each crown club. Now, the qualification period is not that long, so let me go back over here. Is it here? It should be here. Qualification period, there it goes. July 1st through October 31st. So that gives you August, September, October. You have to be, this has to be your first month of Crown Club unless you was already working on it. You have to start this month because it takes 3 months to earn a Crown Club qualification. You need that many active consultants for 3 months straight to qualify for a Crown Club. Let me know if that doesn't make sense, and I'll break it down a little bit further for you. New personally sponsor hits Crown Club. You get 50 points for them too. Okay? And then it goes on to talk about the leadership board. My funny story about this is when I joined Paparazzi. Hey y'all, hey, come on in here. When I first joined Paparazzi, October 2015, when my cousin was talking to me about it, she said, when she was talking to me about it, she automatically was talking to me about making director as soon as I get in. So much so that I wanted to make director the first day I came, because she was like, all you need is 3 people. I was already a part of a different direct sales company that had way more requirements to make director. I was like, I just got to sign 3 people and I make director. She says, yes, and you'll get a commission check next month because you'll automatically be active. And I was like, I bet. Which made me come in sooner than I originally said I was going to. I started talking to people. As soon as I got off the phone with her, I started talking to people about the business, trying to get them to commit to come in with me that same day that I signed so that I can make director day 1 in the business. Because I was talking to them about it, and they was like, oh, well, what's your website? I'm ready to sign up. I wasn't finna give them Tyronica's website. No, ma'am. These my peoples. And so that's how I ended up signing up. I think I told her I was going to sign up on Thursday, and I ended up signing up on like a Tuesday or something like that. But I didn't know anything about Passport. So because I made director my first 17 days in the business, it was points for her to go. I think they were going to Cabo that year. And so she didn't tell me that, but it worked out because everything in this business, it doesn't just benefit the leader, right? It benefits you as an individual and your leader. Okay. So there's nothing that I can do in this business that solely benefits me, right? If I sell my jewelry, yeah, that benefits me, but purchasing the jewelry to have to sell benefits my upline as well as myself. Does that make sense? And so I would recommend talking to people. You don't have to mention a trip, and it's not scandalous if you don't, because it is a benefit to someone to make director their first month in, because that means their very first qualification period to get a commission check, they'll get one. I have received a commission check every single month that I've been with Paparazzi. I've also been active every single month since I've been with Paparazzi. So that's just something to think about and consider as you try to qualify for this trip, you all. It's very doable, and I would love to see as many of you go as possible. Me over here with this full-time job, I gotta see what my PTO situation is looking like. Oh, I just shook everything. But anyway, any questions about Passport Vacation or the Double Hostess Rewards or anything that I've covered so far? Any questions? I said that we're going to do some conference reminders. How many of you are going to Vegas very soon? I don't even know the dates for conference. That's really bad. I've been so caught up in this move. How many of y'all are going to conference? Who's going? Please start hydrating now. Please do not wait until a week before a conference or wait till you get to Vegas to start drinking water. Please start hydrating now. Get your body used to consuming that much water. It is very, very hot in Las Vegas and the heat is dry. It feels like a blow dryer is just on high, blowing in your face, full blast, non-stop. If you outside, I ain't gonna leave the hotel. You gonna have to leave. You gonna have to go outside for something. Okay, and that heat is not playing with nobody. You want to make sure that you have your battery pack, your mobile battery pack, so you don't have to be, a junkie to the socket every time you see an electrical outlet. You trying to plug up and charge your phone, and you missing out on stuff and pictures and all the things. You just want to make sure that at all times that you juiced up and ready to go. Less is more. I would suggest not trying to take your whole closet with you because, yay, Jessica. I would suggest not trying to take your whole closet with you because it costs money both ways and you're going to come back with stuff. I always would try to take an extra suitcase that would be empty for everything that I was bringing back from conference with me. From the stuff that paparazzi gives you, your awards that you get, plus the stuff that you're going to want to buy there. You want to be able to get that stuff back home safely without it being broken or any other things. Your jewelry should be shipped to the house, so you don't have to worry about that like we used to. But other items, you want to make sure that you have enough room to take that back with you without having to, honey, 105 is nothing. I live in San Antonio. 105, we was there in April. That's a cold front here, okay? Heat index, I think today is like 112, something like that. It's stupid hot here, but it says the temperature in this room is 72 degrees. My little toes feel like they gonna freeze off. What else about conference? If you could get there early and register on Sunday instead of Monday, please do that. Make sure you pack your lanyard. Put your lanyard in your bag right now. As soon as you receive your lanyard, put it in your bag. Put it in your bag. Put it in your bag because they're going to charge you if you need a new lanyard. So do not leave your lanyard behind, okay? And if you can register the day before all the festivities begin, that's less time in line for you. And it kind of makes things easier on corporate as well. If you end up standing in the line for a long time, be patient. Bring a sandwich. Talk to the people that's in the line around you. Don't get all bent out of shape about the lines. Baby, when I first started going to conference, I think we stood in line for 8 hours trying to get registered before they started having that early day, the day before we could get registered. It felt like that line didn't move. A lot of people was cutting. But I remember eating in the line and having people hold my place so I can go to the bathroom. It was a time. I'm not going to give it an adjective. It was a time. So if you end up in the line, pack a sandwich, make friends with the people around you so hopefully they'll hold your spot if you got to go to the bathroom. But to avoid all of that, if you can get there Sunday and register, please do. All right. July game plan. Hey, Paula, what's going on? July game plan. You all look. As of today, we are halfway through 2024. Let that sink in my Millie voice. Halfway through 2024. I'm going to ask you a rhetorical question just for you to ask yourself in your spirit. What have you accomplished this year that you set this calendar year that you say you was going to do December 31st or December 30th or January 1st, whenever you decided? What steps have you made towards achieving that goal? Are you on the way? Have you started? Hey, you may have already achieved it. This is a question for you to ask yourself. We as a team, it's time for us to pass time. I can't beat this down no more than what I already have. We got to recruit. We got to build teams. We got to get some rank advancements going on this team. So when I ask what issues you have with recruiting. When I ask any questions on the team page, it's not a question of judgment. It's a real honest question to gauge where you are so I know how to train you. Because so many things that I talk about on Team Tuesday are repeated topics, right? And they're repeated topics because as new consultants come in, as old consultants return to the business, these are reminders that they need to know. However, some people require more strategy. Some people require more step-by-step instructions. And so when I put a question and I ask, hey, what issues do you have with recruiting? Because maybe something that you're facing recruiting-wise is not something that I could speak to, but I could find you someone who can. But if you don't talk to me, I don't know that. So please, you all, please try to answer those questions. Even if your response is, I don't have any issues with recruiting. I don't have any issues with selling my jewelry. I don't have any issues with whatever the question is. At least say that much, because what that's going to do, that's going to help me out. Number one, I know you good. Number two, it's going to bump that post up so your fellow comrades could see it and also answer it. So can y'all do that for me? Can y'all answer the questions that are posed to you, for you? Help me help you. All right. So in recruiting, we're going to hit this real quick and we're going to quit it. Start getting your questions ready if you have any. In your recruiting efforts, is recruiting easy? Yes. Is recruiting hard? Yes. It is both. I'm a firm believer in passive recruiting. And some of my leaders on this team are going to get upset with me for saying this. However, different strokes for different folks. If this ain't you, don't worry about it. I'm telling you what has worked for me. Okay, me coming up on 9 years in the business, okay? And I'm the same way for the company that I work for that I won't mention. I'm not a salesperson, okay? The company that I work for, one of the things that's required of me right now is to complete orders of people who signed up for a free mobile phone. Okay, so I'm not even selling the mobile line to them, right? I got to call them up and say, hey, I'm calling to assist you in completing the mobile portion of your order. And people just automatically have in their head, oh, it's free. There's something wrong here. I don't want it. Listen, I don't argue with them folk. I tell them, I'm not selling you anything. I'm helping you get enrolled for the free line you signed up for. But if they don't want it, I'm getting off that phone and moving on to the next person. Because one thing Lanisha don't do is beg. Same thing goes for this business. I don't beg anybody to join this business because what I have found, and there was a time when I did, right? There was a time when I was just follow up, steady in their inbox, steady calling them, steady texting them. Every time they saw me, they're just like, oh, here she come again. I don't like for people to look at me like that. I don't like people to see me coming like, oh, here she come with that paparazzi stuff. Look, my approach to recruiting, which I can honestly say I have not hit this in a while, but your girl finna show you what she working with. So just listen to me and then watch me work. You could try it if you want to. Some people, you have to tell them better. You have to show them better than you could tell them, right? Facts tell, stories sell. Stories. What stories, Lanisha? The stories that you're posting on your Facebook page, the stories that you're posting on your timeline, the stories that you're showing in your reels. You have to live your paparazzi life out loud. You have to show the people what the business is doing for you. If paparazzi bought you a tank of gas, you need to post that it bought you a tank of gas. If your dinner came to $40, I used to do this all the time, post 8 pieces of jewelry, pay for my dinner tonight. You have to get creative as to how you post about this business and what this business is doing for you. It's not always about join my team, join my team, join my team. Join your team for what? Because in their head, all they're thinking is, this is more money that's going to cost me I don't have time. All the excuses immediately come when you just post join my team. They could think of every reason in the world not to join. You do want to have that initial conversation with the people that you have in mind that you feel like would be really good at this business. The ones that tell you, oh, I don't have time. My kid plays soccer and I'm always on the soccer field with my kid. That should trigger you. And your post to be, man, I went to my nephew's soccer game with my bling bag and I made $150 just sitting in the bleachers watching my nephew kill it on the soccer field. Because then that person going to be like, oh, dang, it's that easy? Maybe I do have time. You see what I'm saying? So I don't believe in beating people over the head with nothing. The Bible, paparazzi, free mobile, nothing. I am a stickler for a phrase we came up with in paparazzi. My very first conference, it has stuck with me all this time, is SW, 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 SW. 4 SWs. Some will, some won't. So what? Someone's waiting. Okay? So why waste your time beating somebody over the head about joining your team? When, let's say they do join your team, they ain't gonna do nothing. They gonna come in just to make you stop talking to them, make you stop asking them, and then they ain't gonna never get active. They're not gonna show up to no meetings. That jury just gonna go in the corner somewhere, and you have essentially wasted your time when you could have been out there working your business, selling your jewelry, making your money, and posting about those things, and the people will come to you. I promise you, if you show the people how you sell your jewelry, how easy it is to sell your jewelry, how the jewelry sells itself. Yes, I said the jewelry sells itself. It does not show itself, but it darn sure sells itself. When you show the people that, and you show the passion that you have about the business and what it's doing for you, people will come to you. You won't have to hunt nobody down. But if you just in the corner, you don't post no selfies, you don't talk about the business, don't nobody even know you sell jewelry, you posted one time that you joined and you just figure everybody on the face of the planet is just gonna remember that you that jewelry lady. No, you gotta show up all day, every day, and the people will come. Like Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come. I promise you. I promise you. So I want y'all to try that this month. Okay? We have too many star consultants on this team. Too many. It's time for y'all to start moving up and making room for the new star consultants underneath. Okay? I'm doing great on time. 2 minutes that I would like to get this done. One thing I want to say before I get to the time change. I have made some changes on the team page from this point forward. If you are not an active consultant, if you are not actively working your business and showing proof of doing so, you cannot and will not be able to post anything on the team page that would reflect otherwise. What do I mean? Do I mean you can't post that it's your new consultants, that your new consultant just signed up? No, you could post that. That your team member, is their birthday? No, you could post that. That it's your team member's anniversary? No, you could post that. But if you're posting helpful tips and trainings and things of that nature, and you yourself are not working your business, we're not doing that, because that's deceitful. It makes it look like you're in. It makes it look like you're in a leadership position that you're perpetrating. Okay, and I can't have that. So that will no longer be allowed. If you want to post something on a team page, go ahead and post it, and my admins or myself will look at it and approve or decline it. But from this point forward, if you're wanting to post helpful things for the team, as if you are a leader on this team, I need to see your leadership and your PV and your team growth. Okay, that's from the heart. That's not anything personal. This is business. okay? Because I have a responsibility to the other people on this team, and I need to make sure that the people that they are looking up to leadership wise are actually walking in that leadership position. Okay, last thing before we go, we right at 30 minutes. My schedule is changing for my job again. August the 2nd, my schedule is changing, which is a Friday. So that means the first Tuesday in August, which I think most of you will be at conference. We will have a new Team Tuesday time again. Okay, it will be. My East Coasters, forgive me. If you got to watch it the next day, watch it the next day. But it will be 8 p.m. Central Time. So 9 Eastern, 8 Central, 7 Mountain, 6 Pacific. I'm sure my Pacific folks are like, yay, an evening time. Okay, this is the latest Team Tuesday has ever been. And until I leave this job, this is what it's going to be. Okay, so... hold on, brother. I'm wrapping up right now. Give me 2 shakes. So as soon as I will be posting things leading up to that time to remind you all that the time for Team Tuesday is changing. But for the rest of this month, it'll be at this time. And then the first Tuesday in August, we will be shifting to 8 p.m. Central Time. I thought we were doing Canva. Canva for... what, Paula? Go ahead and put that in the comments. Hey, Kenneth. So that's all I have for you all tonight. I want you to have a wonderful join us in July. Okay, I'm still listening to the Elite call from earlier today. If I hear anything that's super important, I'll do a pop-in live to cover the notes from that. I was trying to get it listened to before this evening, but it just did not happen that way for me. But I will get that information to you if it's anything that I didn't cover this evening. All right. So I want you all to have a wonderful evening. And as always, continue to hustle hard. Bye, y'all.